last day we did it, the causes of air pollution. I just mentioned in few points about only the points which cause actually the air pollution, and the effects of air pollution is not done. Now we'll do today the effects of air pollution. What are the effects? Now last time we did that the air pollution, the cause of it was various points: population, deforestation, urbanization, fertilizers, pesticides, forest fire, volcanic eruption, industrialization, dust storms, smokes from vehicle explosions, etc. But the effects of air pollution, what are those effects? First is the rising atmospheric temperature, that is global warming. Then you have misty fogs, then you have acid rain, and you have problems like respiratory problems, sneezing, and cough. Now, we will do in details each of these points. Now, causes of air pollution. First of all, there are, like, let's discuss in details about the cause of air pollution in the book, page 57. Now, trees are, first point is deforestation. What happens? The trees are being felled and deforestation is taking place, and more land for houses and agriculture is required, and as a result, this deforestation is occurring because of the population pressure, which is enormous and which is increasing day by day, due to which the accumulation of carbon dioxide gas is increasing in the atmosphere or in the air around us. Why? As you know, the trees are, since population is increasing, to acquire more land, what we have to do is we have to clear lands. And how you clear lands? You clear lands by cutting down trees and clearing forest, that is deforestation. So what happens, as the population is high, the release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is also high, and since trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, and as the number of trees are reducing, this cycle is hampered. Next is the huge amount of carbon dust, smoke, and dust particles and harmful gases like carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxides are being emitted from the factories, industrial plants, nuclear plants of the world. As you know, with the industrialization, with the modernization, we are coming up with so many industries, because without industries, the economic condition won't be, there will be no improvement in the economy. So in the improvement of the economy, what we are doing going for industrialization. But what is happening, that uh, due to the population load, the amount of human inhabitants in the world is increasing day by day in leaps and bounds. So there's a imbalance in every strata of the society, say for industry, say for weather, climate. It is, one is connected to the other, which is why, as industries are, suppose capacity of production is 1000, say it is a food industry, okay. Now it produces, say, chips. That factory has a production capacity of 1000 chips per chips or potato chips for in a day, okay, or maybe in in a day. Now with the demand, as the population increases, the demand is also for the chips is increasing. So in order to increase more production, you have to install more machines, right? Fuel is required, as well as so the capacity is now double. It has to produce 2000. So what happens? It is taking the gas which is emitted in the atmosphere by the industries, the chemicals that are emitted through dust and through smoke, that is also increasing, because your production is increased, your machines are running for a long time, hence the factories are also working very hard. So which is why this whole thing is connected one after another. Similarly, the chemical fertilizers, pesticides, waste, ashes from burning waste, dust particles produced from agricultural fields are also producing polluting air. These are all uh, these are also adding to the pollutants, because agriculture is why you have to add so many pesticide, insecticides, chemicals, fertilizers in order to have more production. Simple. Why more production? Again, this is due to the you have to meet the needs of more people, day in and day out, day by day the number is increasing, which is why we have to use a lot of chemicals to kill, but that is causing harm. And you have to burn certain times, many plastics you can see, many chemicals are burnt, which is also adding, they release carbon monoxide which causes cancer, that is also getting emitted into the atmosphere. Now, it is becoming increasing difficult to control air pollution. The number of cars increasing day by day. Buses, lorries, private cars, ships, aeroplanes, they all use petrol, diesel, gasoline, and fuels. As a result, huge amount of lead and carbon dioxide get mixed with the air. This is all happening as we are, you know, uh, going for modernization. For that, everybody has their own car. Sometimes in a house there are two, three cars, two bikes, one scooty, then you have one four wheeler. So it is increased. So a family of three is having four cars at home. Imagine. So naturally, if this keeps on increasing, the release of the smoke is also there in the atmosphere, which is not normal than the usual. So it is creating harmful effects on the air and thus polluting the air, and it is causing, which in turn causes global warming, which we have already studied before. Now we have air pollutions at our home too, like huge amount of smoke, carbon particles, and quite a few harmful gases blend with air from the wood, cow dung cakes, coal, and gas used in cooking. So when we are cooking in gas also, we smoke comes out, right? And now everybody has a chimney at home, if you have seen a chimney. So that is sucking that, with suction it is sucking the smoke and releasing. Where it is releasing? It is releasing outside only. So as the number of cooking, and even a lot of times what we do, we always burn our garbages at times. It is also adding smoke to the, or dust particles into the atmosphere. So at home also pollution is we are adding to air pollution. Then air also get polluted from the waste, the smoke of incense sticks, mosquito coils, oils, chemical substances used as a bacteria repellents and air fresheners. So imagine, incense sticks are dhup kathi, what we offer to God. Even that releases smoke, that is also adding to the pollution. Sometimes we burn coil, mosquito coils, even good night pluggies, and then various repellers, air fresheners we spray, that is also adding to the air pollution at home. Even paints used in windows, doors are also causing pollution. Then often there are respiratory problems or dizziness from where there are certain when if you have been or your house is painted, there's a certain smell, right? Actually you cannot enter that room that day. It has to be completely left dry, or left to with windows open, so that that smell goes off. That also adds a trouble to, or that troubles your respiratory, that also creates a respiratory problem, and also causes dizziness. Dizziness means you feel like vomiting, you feel like your head is aching, you don't like the smell at all. Then the smoke from the cigarettes and the bidis are also harmful to our health. So smoking is harmful, which is you're seeing in the advertisement day in day out. Smoking can cause pollution in the room also. People, suppose anybody who's smoking, that room is filled with the smoke, and that smoke is inhaled by us, and that causes respiratory troubles. Problems in heart, lungs, and even cancer can result from this. So you understand. Now we'll do what is the meaning of smog. The word smog is actually mainly derived from two words like fog and smoke. So this word fog is made worse by the presence of especially smoke which is emitted by the various factories, and mostly in the big cities this smoke or smog is more eminent and more experienced. It causes very adverse effects on human beings and also causes harm to plants and animals. Now what is acid rain? Now acid rain, from the term itself we can understand that when a rainfall contains high acidic content, it is called an acid rain. And why it is acidic in nature? Because like various gases or like carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur, they react, which is emitted from the industrial and vehicles, industrial plants and vehicles, they react with the rainwater and they disturb the pH balance of the rainwater, and it is called an acid rain. It not only causes damage to the human beings, skin of the human beings, but also of animals. It disturbs the soil acidic content, and marble and other limestone structures are it gets spoiled because it develops pores and holes. So they are not very so this acid rain is not very good, right? So various developed countries like Japan, Netherlands, German, they all face this acid rain quite more often. Now we'll do the measures of controlling air pollution. Now air pollution can be controlled uh, in many ways. First of all, like nowadays, since because of this COVID-19, it is also, that previously, before in this situation, we always used to wear mask when used to go out of the house. Not right now, maybe previously. Because why? There is a dust and smoke in the environment which is increasing day by day. So first point is says that you have to place a handkerchief to cover your mouth while sneezing or coughing. And when any gas or stove is lit in a room, it has to be well ventilated, so any kitchen you'll see should have well ventilated arrangements, or there should be a ventilation, proper ventilation. Then you must always cover the dustbins, otherwise there is this bad odor that's always releases in the environment, which adds to air pollution. Then we must also while painting, we must keep well ventilated rooms, doors, windows. It should not be locked at night, it should be left open so that it does not add to pollution. Then like we must always have an airy room, that is not always fan and light you should lit, so that room becomes very very marshy. If you find that your room does not have much windows, it is very suffocating because there is no flow of air, not the inside room's air is being able to go out. There should be proper ventilation so that the stale air goes out and the fresh air from the atmosphere comes in. Then uh, we should always, like while sleeping, as it is always advised that we must use should use a mosquito net rather than putting on mosquito coils or repellents. Then when we actually smoke, there are a lot of people who smoke, but that smoking has to be done outside the house, not in a closed enclosed room. If you have been to places, there are smoking zones, like people should go and smoke there, that is in the open air. But if you are smoking within the particular enclosed environment, what happens? You are leaving the smoke, right? And that smoke get mixed with the air inside the room, and that what happens? You are adding more of a carbon dioxide, and so the room is filled with carbon dioxide more and less of oxygen. So, and it not only cause harmful to the person who's smoking, but the person who's inhaling that smoke has also faces some respiratory problems.